The holidays are coming up, and that means lots of gatherings. You'll be invited to plenty of feasts, and most of you will ask that dreadful question, what can I bring? And if you're lucky, the host will say dessert, because that's the easiest, right? Most of you will go out to the store and just buy something already made, but if you're anything like me, you'll want to bake something special and delicious. So today, I would like to talk to you about how to bake a flan. Not just any flan, my abuela's flan. Other names for flan are caramel pudding or cream caramel. Flan is considered a custard and is made up of mostly eggs and milk. People across the world have come up with various different ways to make flan, but it always remains the same, a custard with sugar caramel sauce on top. Today, what I'm going to share with you is my abuela's recipe. The ingredients you will need are a tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk, sugar, 6 eggs, a pinch of salt, and a flan pan. First things first, you will want to put your flan pan on the stove. In this pan, you will put 1 or 2 cups of sugar. This really depends on how much sugar caramel sauce you would like to end up with, and there is no right or wrong amount. I personally like more. Put the stove on low and let the sugar melt. While you wait for the sugar to melt, take out 2 mixing bowls. In one, you're going to mix your condensed milk, your evaporated milk, your tablespoon of vanilla extract, and your pinch of salt. In the other, you're going to mix your 6 eggs. When done mixing these separately, you're going to go ahead and take a strainer and pour your egg mixture into your milk mixture. Pouring this through the strainer takes out all of the air bubbles and the gunk from the egg and gives for a more consistent texture in the custard. Once you're done doing this, just go ahead and whisk it all together real quick. And then your sugar caramel sauce should be done melting on the stove. To cook the flan, you will have to first pour your mixture into the pan right over the sugar caramel and then cover it. The flan is cooked in what is called a Mary's bath. This is when you take a pan and immerse it into a larger pan that is about halfway filled with water. This method allows for the water in the larger container to boil while cooking what's inside of the smaller container while not boiling it. This creates for the custard consistency. I suggest cooking this on the stove in a large pot with a cover on medium heat. If you do not have a large enough pot for this, you can also cook this in the oven at 350 degrees. Both methods in a Mary's bath. Allow for the flan to cook for about an hour. You can make sure your flan is ready by opening the pan and verifying it is not still watery. If dry to touch, it should be ready. When ready, put aside and let cool for about an hour. For best results, I suggest putting it in the fridge overnight. When ready to serve, you just flip it over onto a plate as you would a cake. To me, recipes are priceless. Colonel Sanders. I hope you have enjoyed learning to make my abuela's recipe as much as you will enjoy eating it. Thanks for listening.